After 4 games, who here likes Brest? Like Brest? You do too?
I like the shape of them.
Yeah.
No, I do. I mean, you look at the setup from the manager he's got. You know,
Nice
he's got a back
setup,
4.
Nice
He's
setup.
got a front 2 tonight.
Yeah, two big pair up front that are going to try to trouble.
Wow, can you believe it? The Champions League Final 4 is here. That means you have only 3 games to go until you win the big trophy. You don't need any kind of motivation for this kind of games. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ogs, your own brother. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. This video is about my predictions for the Final 4 of the Champions League 2024-2025. We have only 4 teams. Arsenal against PSG on Tuesday, April the 29th, 2025. And on Wednesday, April the 30th, 2025, we have Barcelona and Inter. It's going to be epic. Stay tuned because we're going to be live. Watch along. Call in show. Key Player YouTube channel. The link in the description down below. You call us for free and you have your say before the game, during the game, and after the games.
No, everybody see.
Jamie? Thank you very much. Tonnerre de Brest.
Brest lover!
Yes.
Let's go and talk about the details for this game between Arsenal and PSG on Tuesday at the Emirates Stadium. The kickoff is going to be at 3 p.m. Eastern Time if you are in the US. And like I said, Emirates Stadium from London. Let's get to the form guide between the two teams. In the history of the, let's start by the form guide, which is how they've been all competitions. So Arsenal in the last 5 games, they won 3 of them. They drew 2. They haven't lost any game in the last 5, all competitions. For PSG, they lost actually 2 games and they won 2, they drew 1. There is a context behind everything here because remember PSG already won the league in France, so they have nothing to worry about. So they are playing a bunch of kids in the league so they can focus on the Champions League, keep their best players for the Champions League. And let's go and talk about head-to-head. Head-to-head is how many times they meet together in the Champions League. So Arsenal won 1 time, they drew 2 times. And five goals scored for Arsenal and only 3 goals scored for PSG in the history of the Champions League between the two teams. Let's check on the predictions, lineup predictions from UEFA official account, what they are predicting, and let's try to react to the predictions, right? So according to them, Arsenal lineup is gonna be Raya, Timber, Saliba, Kiwior, Lewis Kelly. Remember, Gabriel still injured, Odegaard, Rice, Merino, Saka, Trossard, Martinelli, and out. Gabriel hamstring, Jesus knee, ACL injury, Havertz hamstring, Thomas Partey is gonna be suspended, Tomiyasu got a knee injury, and the players that are not really sure if they're gonna be there, Calafiori knee injury, Jorginho chest injury, Ben White knee injury. That is a little bit too much for Arsenal. And let's go for Paris, PSG. What is the predicted lineup? Donnarumma in goal, Hakimi, Marquinhos, Pacho, Nuno Mendes, Joao Neves, Vitinha, Fabian Ruiz, Desiré Doué, Ousmane Dembele, and Gvadona. So they don't have injuries. Nobody is out. And they don't have any doubt. You know, so they have a fully fit squad that they can choose from. But this is a semi-final of the Champions League. Sometimes form goes out of the window. The team that you think is not good enough can just surprise everybody. My score prediction for this game between Arsenal and PSG, first leg, is going to be a draw 2-2.
It's an absolute disgrace.
Let's go ahead and talk about the game on Wednesday, April the 30th, 2025. 3 p.m. Eastern Time. The game is going to be on Paramount Plus. And let's check on some details from the game. Form guide. In the last 5 games, Barcelona lost 1 game. All competitions. Inter only won 1 game. They drew 1 game and they lost 3 games. Doesn't sound good. They even lost the semifinal of Italian Cup against their rival AC Milan. So, you know, if you look at the table here, you can say that they are not in good shape. But like I said, probably they've been saving players for the Champions League. They are determined to go and do it. Let's check on head-to-head in the Champions League, the history between the two teams. Barcelona won 6 times. They drew 4 games and Inter won 2 games in the entire history of the Champions League between the two teams. In terms of goals, Barcelona scored 17 goals against Inter, and Inter scored 10 goals against Barcelona. The game is going to be played at Estadi Olympic Luis Companies, because remember, Camp Nou, the Barcelona mythic stadium, is under renovation. It's not done yet. It's going to be ready for next season. But this stadium also is beautiful. I don't think Barcelona feels really at home playing here because, you know, home is home. This is just like living in a hotel. But they've been winning a lot of games from this same stadium. And they might even win the Champions League and also La Liga this season. So it's all good for them. They just won Copa del Rey. So that means that even this stadium that doesn't feel like at home is just bringing them some luck. Okay, let's talk about possible lineups for Barcelona. Chesney is going to be in goal, even though Ter Stegen is back, because I saw him in the Copa final, that he lifted the Copa final, but he didn't play, of course. And people say that he's ready to play now. But according to UEFA official website, they are predicting that Chesney is going to start. Jules Koundé, Kubarsi, Martinez, Martin, De Jong, Pedri, Yamal, Olmo, Rafinha, and Ferran Torres. Lewandowski is injured, so he's not going to be there. For Inter, they are predicting Sommer, Augusto, Acerbi, Bastoni, Dumfries, Kalanaoglu, Mkhitaryan, Barella, Di Marco, Lautaro Martinez, and Thuram. For Barcelona, we already talked about their victory in the Copa del Rey. So this time around, they're still on a treble. They might win the Champions League and also La Liga title. They already won Copa del Rey, and it could be an amazing season for Barcelona. What a season the new manager is having. So if they can recover like Lewandowski in the final or in the second leg of the semi-final, it's going to be amazing. My score prediction for this game: Barcelona 2, Inter 0. I know it's going to be a different story in the second leg, but we have time to discuss about the second leg.